Hi everyone, I'm Gulsah Karaman from Ankara, Turkey. I finished my master degree and now starting to PhD studies in architecture, and I'm research assistant in Çankaya University. We participate to the conference with Associate Professor Dr. Semra Arslan Selçuk, and I'm happy to be part of this special event. Hope that this subject is take your attention. The title of the presentation is Restorative Design Metrics for Elderly Living in Care Home Facilities in the Light of Biophilic Design and Universal Design Principles. Change in the family structures or the busy pace of family members has caused housing problems for the elders. As a result, older adults started to choose to stay in the care homes to provide their care, live a more comfortable life, be more socially active, spend more time with their peers, be healthy, or protect their health. The design regulations for elderly care homes have base standards and contain essential items. However, the impact of living spaces for them has not been explored in the long term. The codes and regulations direct architects very superficially, and with that, basic rules unsuitable designs for elders are emerging. The aging process decreases the ability to move, takes nature to the immediate surroundings and into the indoor environment, increases the well-being conditions of the elders. To provide well-being conditions, the biophilic design focuses on environmental qualities. With these qualities application, designers shape the psychological and physiological health and human experience. The study aims to create a restorative design matrix that evaluates the facilities aim to be comfortable, accessible for the elderly, and positively affect their health by combining the universal design and biophilic design parameters. For this reason, 16 examples of nursing homes in the Çankaya region of Ankara are examined according to biophilic design and universal design principles. Nature attracts and accelerates people and has a restorative effect on them psychologically, physically, and physiologically. Attention increases in natural environments rather than urban settings. With industrialization, fast production, and rapid consumption draw people away from nature to form a mechanical environment, and people in large populations are forced to detach from nature. Sustainable design solutions focus on reducing the human effect in the built environment. However, it centers the nature and focuses on humans' health, psychology, and physiological responses, not so much. To solve that deficiency, with adjoining the nature, natural forms, and nature-inspired elements in the built environment, focusing on increasing humans' well-being, researchers suggest that biophilic design, supported by Kellert, suggests design strategies to create a relation between humans and nature in a built environment. The effect of biophilic design on health and well-being investigates and shows the biophilic design's cognitive and psychological benefits. After the biophilic design idea emerges, several approaches have emerged to merge attributes, attempts, and biophilic design patterns in a listed form by Hildebrand, Kellert, Browning, et al. This study will focus on Kellert's 14 patterns of biophilic designs, since the application and evaluation methods is more beneficial for the architecture. The table shows the explanation, examples, and health effects of the biophilic design parameters. The ratings of disability increase by age, and older people's body responses weakened within the years. Thinking the whole process of life while the design process has uttermost importance. To guide the designers in the Center of Universal Design at North Carolina State University, there developed the principles of universal design by a leadership group of design branches as architects, environmental design researchers, engineers, and product designers. The table shows the 7 principles of universal design with the necessary keywords for the patterns and ideal conditions and that information. The patterns can adapt to different fields such as architecture, industrial design, interior architecture, etc. The methodology of the research is inspired by the McGee and Marshall Baker's Biophilic design matrix, which is designed by selecting 52 features which are thought to be related only to the interior space taken from Keller's 72 biophilic design features. With that 52 features, the authors pointed every feature as 1 point for each and created a matrix, and the total results maximum of 52 points show the biophilic level of the play spaces as McGee's work done. Using a similar method by different biophilic design theory as Keller's 14 patterns of biophilic design and adding the 7 parameters of universal design, a restorative design matrix is created at our work. Each parameter in the design matrix is scored as 1 point. This scoring reveals the biophilic and universal design criteria and the restorative approach value of the care homes. The designed restorative design matrix table is used for the care homes in Çankaya district. There are 16 care homes in the district. 2 of the facilities are excluded because of not having a website which the study takes the information from. The restorative design matrix is applied to the other 13 facilities, and 9 of them has inappropriate physical conditions for elders, as steep stairs and not having elevators, low accessible conditions that restrict the investigation for a restorative environment. 2 of them provide biophilic design features and less universal design principles that scored less than 50 points out of 100 in restorative design matrix. 3 facilities has the highest score among the others are selected as a case study for the paper to show the application of restorative design matrix and investigate the necessary conditions for the restorative care home design environment. This is the case study selection table. Selected care home facilities are named as TSK Care Home, Ömür Care Home, and Nefes Care Home. TSK Care Home is located in Ankara, Turkey, and it is designed by TH İdil Architecture in 2006. The total construction area is 33,000 meters square, and the building has a 250 people capacity. The architecture team is focusing on the theme as the place of communication. It is aimed to design the facility not seen as a classical appearance as a hospital or nursing homes in Turkey, but as an exceptional residence for an extended stay for its residents. The designed restorative design matrix for TSK Care Home shows that it has 14 examples of biophilic design patterns, which is the highest point possible. Moreover, 98 possible points for the universal design principles and TSK Care Home have 70 points. In total, the facility has 84 points out of 112 parameters. The second case study is Ömür Care Home. The facility is located at Çankaya Ümitköy district in Ankara and opened in 2016. It has a 1,900 meters square closed and 600 meters square green area. There are single and double rooms at the facility. The facility provides special service for elders who are suffering from Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer, dementia, and people that cannot meet their needs. The facility aims to function as a boutique hotel or a hospital for healthy people who wants to live in a comfort. The facility has green connections, a greenhouse, and sitting areas at the garden. The table shows 50 parameters are provided in a care home facility for universal design principles out of 77 possible points. Regarding the reflection of the elevation difference of the site, the first problem in the building is the steep stair design. It is possible to reach the garden and the facility by an elevator from the inside of the building. However, it will still be beneficial for users to provide practical access. The third case study is Nefes Care Home. The facility has a 1400 meter square area and a small garden inside the city at a central location. On every floor, there is a shared kitchen and a hobby area. There is a library, multi-purpose hall, cafeteria, and physiotherapy units at the facility. The table shows the restorative design metrics of the Nefes Care Home. For the biophilic design features, there are 9 existing biophilic patterns determined. The missing patterns are the presence of water, biomorphic forms and patterns, complexity and order, refuge, and mystery. Every image of the parameter is evaluated with 7 universal design parameters. Therefore, there is a universal design parameter total score of 9 times 7 as 63 points. The table shows that 49 points existed for universal design. In total, the facility has 58 points out of 77 possible points. The study shows that even in the care home with the highest restorative level in the region, there are deficiencies in terms of universal design principles such as safe selections of flooring material and guiding signs. And without thinking their physical conditions, the places are designed. And for the result of case studies, the 3 best scored care homes are TSK Care Home as 84 points, Ömür Care Home for 61 points, and Nefes Care Home for 58 points total. For the conclusion part, I want to say that Ankara is the capital city of Turkey, and Çankaya is the most historic and populated district of the city. Although the elderly care home number may seem many, it is a very inadequate number of facilities to feel the residents good about themselves, have a place to establish social relationships, lack of plan in advance that everyone can benefit the place equally without thinking their physical conditions. With the study, a matrix has been created on what parameters our architecture can use the healing power of architecture in existing or newly designed spaces. The positive and negative aspects of nursing homes in Çankaya region are evaluated with this matrix. The architects and the nursing home managers who will make arrangement on an existing space will benefit from the table. And in future studies, the evaluation chart can be made with a smaller scale for specific spaces. These are the resources used for presentation. At last, thank you for listening.